welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then I'm so happy to meet you. And if you are returning, then thank you so much for always supporting me. It honestly means so much. So I'm here to talk about March, as I'm really late. About the goals I set at the beginning of the year with my little book. Just as I do each month, talk about how I've got on each month with the goals I set at the beginning of the year in January. If that's making any sense. As I'm really late, so I'm sorry. As you know, the kids broke up for Easter at the end of March. I know what's the date today? It's the 12th, Friday. You'll be seeing this on Sunday on the 14th. My mind's gone blank. Anyway, let's go and make a drink and then we can get right into it. Come with me. Let's make a drink together.
Tears been running like a waterfall. Thought the stars would never let you down, and you keep on thinking you could save yourself, but that's love, that's just love. You should know some things will hurt, and you'll end up getting burned. I just hope that you will learn. That's just love, that's just love. Get back up again, even if you don't know when. And it feels like the world is coming down on you. You have to move on, deal with your broken heart. No matter what you think, you'll never ever get enough of love.
So I'm back. I made an Earl Grey, as you just saw. What drink did you make? Leave in the description. Let me know in the comments below. I'm quite intrigued to see what you all drink. So let's catch up with before I know it, it'd be the April catch up at the end of the month. But yeah, let's catch up with last month's goals and resolutions and stuff. So, at the beginning of January, you all know, no. What's the matter with me? Give my head a wobble. You all know that I set myself resolutions and goals for 2024. So let's have an update, have a catch up, and let's talk about how we got on in March. So, my goal 1 was to focus properly on my weight loss. And my aim is to lose half a stone every month. So, last month was a very up and down month. Very up and down. Let me just have a look how much I lost last month. So last month I lost £6, so I was a pound under half a pound, so nearly there. It's still a loss and a progress, so not bad at all. It was up and down, like some days I'd focus on it properly and then some days I'd feel like let me just tie my hair up. I'd feel like I'd come off the bandwagon a little bit. Obviously I was still keeping in my calories, and yeah, I was still keeping in my calorie deficit, and losing, either maintaining or losing. What was I saying? Yeah, I was either maintaining or losing, like half a pound or a pound, but I wasn't eating the right foods, if that makes sense. Like some days I'd do really well and I'll get my 5 a day in, or even more than my 5 a day, and then other days I'd be keeping in my calorie deficit, but I wouldn't get my 5 a day, if that makes sense. So some days I was having no fruit and veg, and that's my aim now for this month, is to get my 5 a day. I'll have to write that down actually. Let me just grab a pen. So I'm adding more goals from this month, April, which I'll talk about at the end. So moving on to goal number 2. My fitness each week and getting into a proper routine. Yeah, I do feel like I'm still doing really well with my fitness. Like, when the kids broke up, like RJ broke up for Easter, my routine changed a little bit, but I still got in as much exercising as I could. So I was still doing the everyday apart from a Monday and a Thursday. So yeah, I am picking myself back up now, but you'll hear about this month at the end of this month, obviously. Number 3, meal planning and sticking with healthy eating and being strict with myself. The meal planning, I still need to get back into it. Sticking with healthy eating, March I was up and down really bad, so maybe that's a goal now, to, you know, give myself a kick up the bum and sort myself out basically, and get to meal planning and stuff. Another thing is, now, like where you get your calories, your sugars and whatnot, and you got the colours at the bottom of, like, say, a tub of hummus or something, and you got the green, orange or the red. I want to avoid the red as well, so let me just write that down. If some of you don't know what I mean by that, I'll leave a picture up here. Let me move on to the next one. 4, don't binge eat when things get tough. Allow myself to sit and feel what I need to, and don't turn to food. March, I did go back on that one a little bit. I had a few tough days in March, and I did turn to food a little bit. Now it's about being honest and being real, and I'm not gonna filter anything. I did have a few tough days, and I did eat quite a lot of the wrong foods, and I did feel like I was binge eating a little bit. So yes, that's something I need to, I'm still working on, but I'll get there. Number 5, stop impulse buying and buying unnecessary things and save money. That one I didn't listen at all in March. That's another thing I need to really work on. I feel like I was doing well at the beginning of the year, but then it slowly started coming down a little bit, but then I want it to go back up. So yeah, there are a few things I do need to look at again and work with. Number 6, stop feeling bad for upsetting people for doing what I feel is right for RJ and I. I am still doing good with that one. There was one day where I don't know how to word it, like I felt a little bit, I don't know how to word it. There was one day where I felt like a little bit guilty for giving myself, you know, a little bit of me time, if that makes sense. But then I thought, you know, I sort of come in tune with my feelings a little bit, and I thought, you know what, this feels right to me, so why should I feel guilty for upsetting someone else if I needed time out, if that makes sense. Time out for me, like a little bit of me time. Why should I feel guilty for that? So, yeah, that's... Once in a while I do get like that, I do feel like that, but, you know, it's still something to work on. Number 7, getting back to it. Me and these words today. Getting back into a routine with uploading 4 times a week to YouTube. So, in March I did miss quite a few. I did miss quite a few uploads on my upload days. But, like I said at the beginning of the year, we have to be realistic, and sometimes things do get in the way. I would like to upload 4 times a week, and when I can, I will. But, like I say, we have to be realistic, and sometimes it's just not possible. So, if I do miss a day where I'm meant to upload, or 2 days where I'm meant to upload, do not shoot me. Like, I will be there eventually. Just give me time. Maybe I'm having a bad week or a bad day, and I just need to recuperate. Actually, talking about that, I was reading my book this morning. I thought I'll catch up with my book, the Book of Rules. I haven't read it for God knows when, way before Christmas. And I just opened it, turned the page and carried on reading. Let me get to it. I'll just read this rule number 8 to you. It just, I don't know, it's just weird, like convenient at that time, like the, you know, angels. Listen to the signs. Leave a little space for yourself each day. Most people think they get this, but most people might be wrong. You may think you have a little quality time each day for yourself, but I bet you don't. You see, even in our time alone, we spend so much of the time worrying about others, caring for our family, friends and loved ones, that there is very little left over entirely for ourselves. What I am proposing isn't I can't even say that word, revolutionary or difficult or extreme. In fact, it's pretty easy. Just leave a little space for yourself each day. Perhaps only 10 minutes, ideally half an hour, but a side devoted entirely to yourself. Selfish, you bet. Of course it is, and justifiably so. You are the captain, the engine, the driving force, the motivator, the rock. You need that time to regenerate, renew, invigorate yourself. You need that downtime to recharge and repair. If you don't, you aren't taking on fresh fuel. Your engine will run out, and so will you. So what are you going to do with that time? Answer, absolutely nothing. And I do mean nothing. This isn't time for lying in the bath, sitting on the loo, meditating, reading the newspapers, or sleeping. This is a little space for you, a breather, a time to sit still and do absolutely nothing. Just breathe. I find 10 minutes sitting in the garden just breathing is a fantastic boost of a couple of times a day. I sit there, not thinking, not doing, not worrying, just being, while I appreciate the pleasure of being alive. I discovered this rule when I was a teenager. I found it invaluable as a way of purging myself against and worries. My mother used to call out to me, "What are you doing?" In which the reply was, inevitably nothing, and she would always reply, "Well, come in here and I'll find you something to do." She always used to say, "You never amount to anything by having your head stuck in a book, and the one I loved the most, no one needs to think as much as you do." How do you answer that? I find time doing nothing is really important, and as soon as I complicate it, it loses something. If I add a cup of coffee to my solitude, then it's a coffee break, not a space just for me. If I listen to music, then it's a music break. If I have company with me and I chat, then it's a social occasion. If I read the papers, and I have moved away entirely from the concept of a little space for me. Keep it simple, keep it bare, keep it pure. You need time to regenerate, renew, invigorate yourself. So, I don't know, I'm really enjoying that book again now. I've started it again this morning. Yeah. It was nice just to sit there and just read a few pages. Where was I? I've gone off on a tangent, and I don't even know what I'm talking about now. Oh, yeah, number 8. Just doing what's right for me, and... Oh, and gone. Where was I? No, I wasn't. I was on number 6, wasn't I? Was I? I forgot where I was. Let me just stop and just have a listen. Oh, I went off on a mad rant, didn't I? Sorry, I was on uploading 4 times a week to YouTube. Was that even irrelevant what I've just said? Anyway, it's there anyway to listen to. Yeah, in March I did miss a few days, as I just said. And then probably this one, number 8, would probably be a little bit more irrelevant to that chapter in the book where I've just read. I've at least one day a week where I have a self-love, self-care day for myself and enjoy it without feeling bad. So yeah, I have been taking extra time to have, you know, extra hour to myself before bed after RJ goes to bed. So an extra long soak in the bath, having face masks. I've really been enjoying the face mask, to be honest. Yeah, I have had a few of those days back in March. So yeah, that is a really good one. Not only that, you feel reset as well. So yeah, you feel better for it. Number 9, do something big with RJ at least once a month, the Mothering Sunday. Yeah, I've been doing that. And I've been really enjoying it. In March, we went to the Adventure Farm. You've probably seen it. I filmed, so you've probably seen my vlog. If not, then go back to my vlogs and watch it. It was a really good day, to be honest. The day was cold, but we did enjoy that day. It was quite nice, bonding time, to be fair. What else did we do? We did a couple of farm trips. Probably we went to Lichfield a few times. We like to have a walk around the lake and a play on the park there, and a little walk around the cathedral. He likes to light a candle now as well, bless him. So yeah, we are doing that, and we really do enjoy it. Number 10, step out of my comfort zone and build up my confidence by going on site. I have not done that yet. I will do that this month, hopefully. Have I? No, I don't think I have done anything on my own yet. Yeah, I'll work something out and plan a day just for me to take myself on a date. I will do it, and I'll film it as well. Number 11, get back into journaling and keeping up to date. Yes. No, actually, I've only just started doing that, so in March. A little bit. I've been keeping up to date with my diaries and stuff. But journaling, not as much. Back in March, I wasn't that much. But I have started to now. But I'll talk about this month at the end of the month. Number 12, less time on my phone, although I don't go on my phone like I used to. Yes, I don't really go on my phone now, really. And if I do, I'm mainly just replying back to messages on WhatsApp or normal messages. I've not got Instagram and I've not got Facebook anymore. So, yeah, it would just mainly be to read messages and emails. Oh, and like edit my videos for YouTube and stuff. 13, get back into reading books. Well, we are talking about March. In March I didn't. No. But that's something I'm going to do in April. 14, get back into keeping a gratitude journal. Not as such in March, not as such really, but it is something to work on. 15, learn how to meditate. I have a little bit. I do, well, I did my first Pilates class a few weeks back and it was really relaxing. I really enjoyed it. I think I'm going to add that into my mix of my routine, my exercise routine, because that one was really nice and relaxing. I'll meditate. I'm going on to something else. Meditate, I'll do a little bit, yeah. In March I did a little bit, not as much as I should have. Number 16, get myself into a skincare routine day and night. It is a little bit better. I'm moisturising morning and night, and like I said, I'm adding face masks once a week, once to twice a week. So it is better than it was in February. So March, it did get a lot better, to be honest. 17, make more of an effort with myself daily. I am getting there. Yeah, it has been a little bit better to what it has been. It's hard because it's like April now, and so I'm trying to think back to March. Yeah, things been very up and down. March was very, very up and down. I had a lot of good days, but I had quite a few bad days as well. But as we know, we draw the line, don't we, and we get past stuff and we move on. We move, whatever the situation, we move. So for when I do my April goals at the end of the month, I've added an extra 2 goals, so I haven't got 17 now, I've got 19. So the extra 2 I added is get my 5 a day fruit and vegging or more, and then my other goal I've added is avoid eating in the colour red. So yeah, so we'll have another catch up like this at the end of the month. I'm going to leave it there for now. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for always supporting me. I'm sorry if this seemed like it was all over the place. I was trying to take myself back to March instead of trying to talk about this month, as I needed to catch up about March. So I hope it's all making sense to you. I feel like it's a little bit all over the place and my words are getting mixed up and stuff, but hopefully you'll understand me. I don't know where I'm dancing to, but that was enjoyable. So yeah, hopefully you'll understand me, and yeah, I'm gonna love you all and leave you. Thank you all so much for always supporting me. It honestly means so much. Thank you all for always showing up to watch my videos. I love each and every one of you. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here for now, and I shall see you all in my next one. I love you all so much. Bye.